It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks and the Giants. Next, on Madden NFL 24.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And Saquon going to have the Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Duvernay in motion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open man downfield is Davis. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 2nd down, Tua. And he's going to go down again. Azeez Ojulari. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where... Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And out now come the Seahawks. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the throw luckily fell incomplete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Jones throw going to be caught by Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2000.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Seahawks take back over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Barkley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 2nd and 9.
Goldfish. Gold.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yards.
Touchdown, Giants! Devin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Giants 35, Seahawks nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Running left is Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 on a Giants touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Tua. He completes this to Walker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to pass. Tua. incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will not bring it out. It's a touch. Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gray once more. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They run again here with Gray. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Bird flush to his right.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Gray. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bowling. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Read option. This is Gray. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run it now with Gray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
On the ground, it's Gray. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Isaiah Hodgins
from 6 yards away.
And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To his throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one.
That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
44. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everyone.